Hey, how's it going, guys? Alright, so this is a follow-up video on this tutorial, how to split an Excel file into multiple files using VBA. Alright, so one of the follow-up questions I get from multiple people is, how do we retain the formula when we split the master file into individual files? Alright, so here I have an Excel file. Basically, this Excel file is the VBA file from this tutorial. If I go into the VBA window by going to the Developer tab and click on Visual Basic, and here's the VBA code to split the file. Now let's do this. I'm going to remove some of the records. Actually, let's see, how many records do I have? 10,000 records. That's too many. Alright, so let's do 26 records, or 26 rows. Alright, so here in column A and column, let's see, column P. Actually, where's my formula? Alright, so that's okay. So here means a formula to randomly generate true or false. And I'll fill the formula. Alright, so if I simply run the macro to split the file, which is going to be the original macro. It should be pretty quick. Alright, so 4 states. If I go into one of the files, if I look at column A and column P, noticing that the formula is now a regular value. And that was the issue where if your Excel workbook has a formula, the formula is going to get erased. And I came up with a solution to address that issue. Alright, so here let's go into the VBA code. So I came up with a function. Here, let me insert the subroutine. And let's name the subroutine retain formula. And this function or this subroutine basically serves as a function, takes a workbook object as argument value. And assuming that the data set always starts at row 2. Now I'm going to declare my variables. And this one's going to be column index as long. And target worksheet last row variable as long. Now going back to the top. So because I declare my last row and last column variable outside the subroutines, so that means that I'll be able to access the values of these two variables. Alright, so here I'm going to insert a loop. I'm going to iterate each column. So I'm going to say for column index is equals to 1 to last column. And I want to reference the source worksheet .cells. And because our exception is the data set always starts from the second row, so we can check for each cell in row number 2 from each column. If the cell has a formula, then we can assume that, here let me finish the syntax. Oh, I forgot the close parenthesis. So if the cell contains a formula, at this point, we're passing the target workbook where the split file is going to be. We can reference the target workbook object that worksheets, and because we can assume that there's only one worksheet in the Excel file. If not, then we'll need to figure out what's the default worksheet index. And basically, we are going to just transport the formula from the source worksheet to the target worksheet. And we know the formula is going to be in row 2 and given the same column index, that formula. And it's going to be the source worksheet, ws source dot cells, and it's going to be the same column index. They want to retrieve the formula. Right, so this is going to be transport formula. Then we're going to autofill the rows. So we need to figure out the last row number from the target workbook. So from the workbook object argument, we want to reference the first worksheet dot cells. They want to get the rows count from column A. They want to move the cell upward until it finds a value. And that's going to be the last row of the table. And I want to retrieve the row number. And it should be an autofill formula to the last row. Now we're going to autofill the formula by referencing the workbook object argument dot worksheets. And here we can insert the range method to specify the cell range. And we're going to autofill the formula one column at a time. And it's going to be from the second row, column index, to cells, target, ws, last row, followed by the column index, dot formula is equals to dot cells, second row, column index, dot formula. And we make sure that I don't have any typos. And it should be column index. Right, so this is going to be the formula where the formula is going to perform the formula pasting. Now we're going to take this formula or the subroutine, and we'll go into the split worksheet subroutine. And we'll call the retain formula function. And here we'll assign the workbook target object as the workbook that I want to autofill the formula to. And here I'm going to insert the WB target object as the workbook that we want to autofill the formula. And that's it. Alright, so here let me delete all the output files. And I'm going to go to View, Macros, and I'll run the split data set macro. Alright, so if I go into one of the files, let's do California this time. Now if I click on A2, and here's the formula tied to the master file, and we should expect this another formula in column P, which is the choose random between formula that I created just now. Alright, so this is going to be everything I'm going to share in this video, and hopefully you guys found this video useful. And as always, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.